Madam President and Commissioner, I am very happy to support the call for the ratification and implementation of the updated ILO conventions by the EU Member States. It is certainly worth saying that when the ILO was created in 1919, after the Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, it was to reflect the belief that universal and lasting peace can only be accomplished if it is based on social justice. And in the intervening 80 years, the ILO has responded to the needs of people all around the globe for decent jobs, livelihoods and dignity. Tonight we are asking all Member States of the EU to ratify and implement the updated ILO conventions. But it is not just the authors of this question who are asking. Many other agencies and bodies are also. If you look at the United Nations Supplier Code of Conduct, you will see that the ILO conventions have served as a foundation on which most of the Code of Conduct is based. And it is the UN's expectation that any supplier supplying goods and services to the UN will adhere to the principles of the Code of Conduct. Therefore, these conventions need to be ratified and implemented across the globe so that all suppliers can adhere to them. Surely we can manage that in the EU. The European Commission, in its communication on the renewed social agenda, states, "The Commission calls upon all Member States to set an example by ratifying and implementing the ILO conventions that are up to date." In a resolution on the renewed social agenda approved by the last European Parliament in May of this year, again we state that we consider that strengthening of the implementation and enforcement of existing labour law under national and community law and under ILO conventions must be a priority for EU institutions and Member States. So tonight we in the Parliament are reinforcing all of those calls. We are asking the Presidency in office to be as ambitious as possible on the matter. We are calling on Member States to consider the strong social arguments for ratifying and implementing these conventions, and we are asking the Commission to consider the adoption of a recommendation to the Member States to encourage the ratification of conventions that are up to date. We also believe that the EU must ensure coherence between its internal and external policies. In this Parliament we hear again and again about exchanging best practice between Member States. Surely this is a prime example of where we can achieve best practice among ourselves by all Member States ratifying the relevant conventions, and promote best practice externally or globally by, as the Commission itself suggests, setting an example by ratifying the up-to-date conventions. Today, November 25th, 7,650 ILO conventions have been ratified globally, with 47 in the last 12 months. We expect Europe to lead the way on climate change in Copenhagen. We could do similar good work with the ratification of all ILO conventions.